Namaste, everyone. Welcome to this online session today. Suki, you are here. You are saying good morning. Very good morning, dear Suki. Happy to have you here. For those of you who are joining in first time, you can ask a question by a question answer option of Google Hangout, or you can send me a private message on Facebook. Uh, I have logged in on Facebook by Rajee space non-duality ID. Nikhil, you are also here. You are saying Namaste, beloved Rajiji. Very happy to be with you again. I am also very happy, Nikhil, to see you again, to connect with you again. Natalia, you are also here. You are saying good morning, dear Raji. I am here. So much happy to see you. Love. Morning, Natalia. I am very happy to see you again. Uh, just a request. Can you please check the audio? Because Suki is reporting some crackling sound noise is there when I'm not speaking. Jamie, you are also here. You are saying, dear Raji, I'm very happy to be with you today. Uh, welcome, Jamie. Happy to connect with you again. Avneshji, you are saying we are here. Welcome all of you there. Happy to connect with all of you. Prajot, you are also here. You are saying good morning, Raji. We are here, enjoying your precious company. Love you, dear. Who else is there, Prajot, with you? You are saying we are here. Lots of love to all there. Annabelle, you are here. You are saying Namaste, Raji. Happy to be here for Satsang. Very grateful. Namaste, Annabelle. Happy to connect with you. Prajot is saying that our side sound is perfect here. Nikhil, you are also saying audio video is fine. There is no hissing anywhere, like hissing or crackling that we had last time. Jamie, you are also saying the audio is perfect. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, Nikhil. Suki, Natalia, you are also saying everything is fine with sound. Thank you, Natalia. Prajot, you are saying Joy is also here. Welcome, Joy. Happy to connect with you in this online session. Vaswant, you are also here. You are saying Namaste, Rajiji. Happy to be here with you. Namaste, Vaswant. Welcome. Timur, you are also here. You are saying Namaste, dear Raji. Happy as always to be with you. Audio quality is perfect here too. Great to know. Welcome, uh, Timur. I am also very happy to connect with you always. Once again, I welcome your questions connected to discovery of your truth. If you want to share anything, or if you want me to highlight something to bring light on something which can help you understand uh, life better, which can help you discover yourself, then please come forward. You can send me your questions. Zina, you are also here. You are saying Namaste, Rajiji. Thank you for satsang, love. Namaste, Zina. Happy to connect with you. I want to start today with a very simple thing. That satsang is not something that anybody is doing. Neither this teacher Raji is doing anything, nor the participants you are doing anything in reality. And if you can pay attention to what is happening in this satsang, you will be tremendously benefited. Because what is most valuable, significant, and useful for the discovery of yourself is already present here. You don't have to do anything about it. You don't have to achieve it. You only can see or don't see. When you are busy, you will not see it. When you are not, you will. So let us spend this time of satsang today by uh, by disengaging ourselves from the activity, any type of activity. Mostly it will be in the mind. Any activity which invites you for something nice. Even if you feel there is a sense of problem and you feel that satsang can help you solve that problem, satsang may help, but satsang may give you much deeper, much meaningful, significant thing than solution for your present problem. So if you can afford to not touch your problem, to put your problems aside and connect in this pool of light and love in this moment, you can discover something which is already beyond problems, which is already beyond problems and solutions. Because basically, this true nature, your true nature, is beyond changes. And all your objections from life are connected to changes. When something changes, you like or you don't like. That affects you, your existence. When it affects your existence in a positive way, you like it. When it affects your existence in a negative way, you don't like it. But if you can be aware right now of what is happening right now, then you can discover something which is not affected by changes of life. The real identity that you are is not affected by changes of life. A very simple thing you might be missing, I just want to highlight. Anything which can be disturbed in you, anything which is disturbed in you by changes of life is that which can be disturbed. Try to understand this. Anything which is feels disturbed, the part of yourself which you call you yourself presently is dynamic, is vulnerable, open to changes, and it is affected by changes. It is the sensitivity that will experience changes. And in order to experience anything, it need to be so. So that this part of yourself which is affected by changes is the part responsible for experiencing anything. Then how would it not be affected by negative experiences? And for 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 your reference, there are no negative or positive experiences in reality. Negative and positive is an interpretation based on our mood, based on our uh, imagined desire needs, based on our desires, that what I want. We mark experiences as negative and positive. So that which changes in you, the experiencer which is affected by changes, is meant to be like that. It's not a mistake. And trying to trying to make it stable, trying to make it unchanging, is a uh, effort coming out of misunderstanding. You are lacking in understanding the nature of things. But this part which is affected by changes is not all that you are. You are much more beyond this. You are this unchanging awareness. You are this unchanging presence of life which enjoys this dynamic part, enjoying everything. This is your relationship. And if you can be clear about it, then you will not find problems in life. And how you can be clear about it? By disengaging yourself for some time and seeing it as it is. So, right now, what is happening is some experiences, some sense of experiencer, but that sense of experiencer itself is changeful, vulnerable, and that experiencer is what you think you are, whereas it is also an experience. You can see it, you can experience, perceive it in some way. So let us spend this time here in this session today in discovering something fundamental beyond our present sense of problems and their solutions. Discovering this deeper truth covers everything else. This discovery of your true self does not solve your problems. It solves the problem reporter. It solves the reporter of the problems by showing you clearly that it is also a experience. I is an experience that you are having, and this I further happening other experiences. Combined with the mind, interpretation of the mind, this talking mind, it becomes a real identity and keeps you blind, keeps you away from your true self, knowledge of your true self. Only one thing can break it: discovery of your true self, which is possible right now. If you can afford to not get engaged in anything, and remember, when you are not engaged and you are all here, it is enough, because you have capacity to see, and that is effortless. This seeing is not something you have to do. Seeing is ever present. Capacity of seeing is always on. When you are not engaged, you value the seeing and the results of the seeing. The result of the seeing is understanding, clarity. So on this note, I wanted to start today. David, you are also here. Very happy to connect with you, dear David. If you want to ask anything, David, you are most welcome. Vikram, Vicky, you are also here. You are saying, beloved Raji, I am in, me and Divya are here, love. Welcome, Vicky and Divya. Happy to connect with both of you also. Natalia, you are saying something? Please, Raji, could you remind what can I do in everyday life to discover the self? Most of the time, I feel busy by daily activities and find myself lost in a in thoughts. You first of all can help in this situation. Help yourself uh, by stopping. So learn how to stop for a few moments, for 1 minute, 2 minutes, whenever possible. Just stop and remind yourself that this stop means a complete stop. And stopping your breath helps. So stop breathing also, just for 1 moment. As long as you can hold your breath, stop your breathing also, just for 1 moment. And things will stop for some time. It will give you some spaciousness to connect to yourself very easily. And if you start valuing it, if you start tasting it and enjoying it, it will become more and more joyful also for you. And the key to discover yourself in the activities is being present where you are. So when uh, any activity is happening, make that activity your focus point. So bring all your focus, all your effort in that activity, and it is okay to be lost in it totally. If you are lost in it totally, all your energy is consumed in it, and you will effortlessly experience, relax, and sense and discover something which is beyond activity. So, Natalia, you can, whatever you are doing, consume all your energy in that. It is only the energy which has not been consumed in this activity that is lying in the mind. Now, this energy can either go to the past, thinking about something which has happened, or it will go in the projection, in the imagination for thinking something about future. Consciously remind yourself what is happening right now is most important. And even if planning is needed for next steps, remind that I am doing this planning right now here. Remind yourself again and again to connect with this moment, this activity, all the energy which is moving in the thoughts will will be consumed by you in this moment. Then thoughts will not trouble you. If Natalia, it helps you. If you have any further queries, you can ask me. Mila, you are also here. You are saying, dear mother, I am here with an open heart, with a lot of love. Your little child. And dear Mila, very happy to to see you here. Mila, I want to tell you a secret. to all of you actually. The secret is the open heart. And I want to also tell you what is open heart and what is what is the state where the heart is not open. Not not to be not to be taken as something technically correct, but something useful for you. Open heart is where you don't have any expectations from life. You don't have any demands from life for certain changes, certain corrections, like like you are talking to life. That life you gave me, it's like almost 80-90% correct. Just can you change 10%? No, not even this. Basically, open heart is an empty heart, empty of demands, empty of projections, empty of thinking, empty of everything else. And only a empty heart can experience life to the fullest, and also it can know the truth. The empty heart, the focus is not on storing anything. Focus is on living what is present right now. Out of misunderstanding about yourself and about life, we get into these tendencies of storing everything that touches us, everything that we experience and we know. So, Mila, remember this. Open heart means empty heart. Heart which does not store anything, rather, it is the space in which everything flows, is being experienced by this heart, is seen by this heart. Understanding takes place, experiencing takes place, but nothing is stored. Remember this, nothing is stored. Hamil, Natalia, you are saying, thank you, Raji, it helps. Okay. Vaswant, you are saying something? You are saying that discovery of the self does not solve all your problems. It dissolves the reporter of these problems. Wonderful quote, Rajiji. Actually, there are no real problems in life. All the problems are reports from a relative perspective. Relative means it is not true actually. It is a mix of capacity of seeing with the demands, with desires. So when your capacity of seeing is mixed with desires, then the perspective that is created is called my life, and the one who is seeing is called myself. Whereas you are actually beyond both, beyond my life and beyond myself. What you call myself is a mix of yourself and mind. And the identity which is experienced in this state is not true. You are true, but the identity as what you live is not true. And nothing can really help ultimately except seeing it as it is. And as I propose always, what can help you more than this simple seeing which we all are practicing for some time now. Slowly, simply just seeing what is present in front of you, howsoever painful it may be to see what is. You just continue seeing because it is painful to see the truth. For the mind, which is full of desires and demands, and you are associated with the mind, and then you also experience the pain. But you will have to go through this pain. Thank you, Vaswant. Zina, you are asking a question. You are saying when there is sense of presence, further inquiry involves asking, who am I in this? Sometimes there is a feeling that I am, in the quotes, still separate and seeing the space. You are saying when there is a sense of presence, further inquiry involves. Does further inquiry involve asking, who am I in this? In this, sometimes there is a feeling that I am still separate. I am is still separate and seeing the space. Zina, for you and for all of you, there is a simple fundamental understanding I want to share. There are there are two states of a being, of yourself. One is when you are experiencing separation, and one when you are not. When you were a child, you were not experiencing separation because you were not aware of your existence clearly. You knew you exist, but you were not fully aware of it. And as you are becoming more and more aware of your existence as we grow, because of this association with the conditioning, the sense of separation also grows. And now you again have to reach to that state when you were a child. Now, this time with awareness. Consciously, you will have to reach again to this state. That state is already present, and that state is also called non dual nature of yourself. Non dual does not mean one, non dual means not two. Remember this. Zina, remember this is very important to understand. Non dual does not mean one. Non dual means that which is not two, that which cannot be divided into two, cannot be divided, and that is already within you, doing everything, including this asking of this question, seeing, but somehow having some misperceptions, misunderstandings, and because of that, experiencing separation. But this separation is not real. This separation is an experience. Don't believe the separation. Keep seeing. All will be dissolved, and this will become clear to you. The what is your nature. So the separation is an experience, not a reality. And the reality beyond the separation can only be seen, recognized when all these separation, fundamental separations, have been seen through. When you are able to see through the separation, you see the same truth behind the separation and in across the separation also. So the one who is seeing and the separation and something beyond the separation, all is one. In fact, separation also is made of the same material, but the experience can cause this sense of ignorance about your true self, about your true nature. So it is very important to resolve all these fundamental sense of separations. Whenever there is any sense of separation, I am talking in an abstract form right now. Does not matter what form of separation you are experiencing. It may be that I know myself now. Then you must check who is this self which you have known, and who is the knower of this self which has been known. If there are two, there is separation. The knowledge of the self happens as if the ocean, the sea, is knowing itself and knowing clearly that I am the ocean. But in the beginning, as you go in yourself, you still carry this very strong belief of being a drop. And you look at the ocean, which is your own self, which you are actually, as if a drop will look at the ocean. Don't uh, do much to change anything, just to see, be present and see. You cannot see without being present here. You cannot see when you are flowing in the mind, and you cannot not see if you are here. If you are in the moment, you cannot avoid seeing. You cannot turn off this seeing. It is already here. Only you are not here and not noticing it. When you are disengaged from the mind, you notice that seeing is happening. And with your support, this seeing gives you clarity of what is. And that which is here, this ness of life, is non dual. Zina, hope it is clear to you now. If further question is further discussion is needed, you can ask. If you are listening carefully today, you might have noticed that the key always lies in this moment. Key to the freedom, door to the truth of yourself lies always in this moment. So whatever your mind is telling you, whatever important things that you have been doing and are planning to do, have no value as far as discovery of truth is concerned. You being here in this moment is enough. So if you have to do anything on the spiritual path, do something about being here, or something about not going away into the mind. Zina, you are saying something. You are saying beautiful guidance. Presence is true. The feeling of separation is not. Yes, Zina, you got it very rightly. This is what I mean. The feeling of separation is not true actually. It actually does not exist outside of your association. So if you don't associate yourself with this experience of separation, It collapses by itself. It dies out of oxygen. But what we do is, as a seeker of truth, when we are very interested in reaching to the ultimate freedom, we become too conscious, and then we keep checking: separation exists or not, separation exists or not. And by this checking, you are supplying energy to this experience of separation. You can completely relax in this moment without knowing anything, without doing anything, and you reach home. All the activity is connected with believing in separation. So you want to do something about it. You can leave this separation as it is and fall into this spaciousness, this presence of truth, in which this separation is happening and by which this separation is being experienced. You are free to fall into this spaciousness, into this joyful unknownness of yourself. I'm happy, Zina, that it helps. Anybody else has anything left to ask? Please, you can ask. We are approaching end of this session now. One more time, I want to bring your attention to something miraculous happening, and maybe because of engagement with your spiritual activities, you have not noticed it. You have not noticed that you are, that you exist. Have you noticed that you exist, that you are? You are means the presence that you are, and this presence is, let's say, your body, the beauty of the body, the very feeling of the body. You will not experience if you are running continuously here and there, continuously doing things from one to another. Now, this time, doing is important. Reaching from one place to another on time is important. Activity and its results become more important. Then you will not experience your body. And same thing is happening in the spiritual uh, journey. The spiritual journey has become so important, and the spiritual goals have taken over completely, that you totally forget yourself, meaning you totally forget to experience yourself. I am just trying to bring your focus on this simple thing, that whatever way uh, your spiritual journey is going, whether you are failing or not, you exist. You are here, very much here, every moment, right now, just for some time. Only pay attention to this. that you exist. Jerome, you are saying something? You are saying, "Hi, beloved Raji. So happy to be with you in Satsang now. So powerful silence and peace." From Jerome and Sonia, Paris, France. Very happy to connect with both of you, Jerome and Sonia. Whenever there is a sensitivity in the heart, it will easily feel this silence. No, I'm very happy that there is openness here. If you have any question, you can also ask, or anything you want to share. You are welcome. When you are present right now, when you are here right now, you actually don't need any efforts to exist. You don't need any effort to be to be here. Because of your continuous efforts, you have got into this very strong belief that you will fall if you stop doing. You will fall if you stop maintaining yourself. I invite all of you to try this right now. Don't maintain anything within yourself. Don't hold anything. Let this experience of falling into yourself happen as if you are falling into an unknown sky. This sky is your own self. What is falling is your attention, and this sky is what you are. Your attention is falling into yourself. Your association with the attention giving you this experience that I am falling. Allow, try this. You will feel more and more spacious, relaxed, restful, and clear also, wise also, rooted. You know, this rootedness which you are seeking for is such that it doesn't have any concrete ground of any solidness. This spaciousness, like a sky, is your real ground. And if you can relax into it, which is a, a little bit of a fearful experience in the beginning, maybe, when you are coming from a sense of solid person, sense of solid body, moving on solid ground. You may feel little bit awkward, maybe, but if you try, you do discover your true nature. No need to give any name to this relaxing, falling into yourself. Let it be a very ordinary activity. As it is happening perfectly. How it is happening right now is the best way it can happen in this moment. The answer to all the problems which are caused by uh, experience of separation is this unconditionally resting into yourself. This is the answer. This is basically the answer to all your questions, all your problems, all your sense of uncomfortableness. In this spaciousness, in this presence of life, resting and discovering yourself as this, everything else, the problem and the reporter of the problem, is just something which was happening in the past, was memory, does not exist now. Don't touch the memory, you will never touch it again. Stay with this, which you are right now. And whenever in future you forget, again fall into yourself unconditionally. To fall into yourself, you don't need to do anything. Rather, you need to just understand that just stop for one moment and you fall into yourself. And more you are tasting yourself, more and more you are living yourself, discovering yourself naturally without any efforts. The sense of problems, the experience of problem start decreasing because the power of mind is decreasing. Power of mind means when mind says something, you believe. But when you are living in yourself, mind starts losing its power. Power of mind can only function in darkness. You are light. Stay with the light. You will not have to fight with darkness. It simply does not exist for light. Darkness exists only for darkness. If you associate yourself with the mind, then you will keep doing one thing or the other. Just stay with your light of yourself. For this light, there is no darkness anywhere. There is no mind anywhere. No problems. This is the solution. Jerome, uh, Jerome, you are saying, I bow to you, beloved, and Anantaji, Ramdasji, and our beloved Guruji, Mujiji, with full respect, gratitude, no questions, my love. Very, very happy to meet both of you. Yes, our beloved Guruji, Mujiji. So, so amazing, so blessed we all are. Thank you for 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 writing his name. It's so beautiful. It was very beautiful with all of you today. Stay in touch with yourself. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.